I'm gonna get a nice juicy one. A lot of people say they don't hold over. Oh, there we go. Wissahickon Creek 2020. What's up, YouTube? Car intro special. Look at you guys off my chest. What's up, YouTube? Eastern PA Fishing here. The date is January 3rd, I think. I don't know. Anyway, a little car intro, a little special today. It is the race against time. Just got out of work at 3:45 now. Probably got an hour and a half before it gets too dark to fish. So I'm racing down to the Wissahickon Creek. I have with me super worms. Bug Company super worms. Get these guys at pet stores. Just grabbed those guys today when I got off work. It's supposed to rain 3 inches tomorrow, so I probably won't be doing some fishing for quite some time. So I'm trying to bang out a quick episode here. Not too far from my house is one of my honey holes on the Wissahickon Creek. I released a lot of trout there this year, so I'm hoping that maybe there's still some holdovers there. And I usually don't fish with live bait, but what are you doing here, lady? Wow. Okay. Anyway, I usually don't fish with live bait, but you know, that's gonna be the deal today. Been to the spot quite a few times since I was there, and I actually saw trout, and they just don't want lures. So I'm hoping that there's still some fish there. If there are, I'm sure we can catch them today. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. Let's get right to the fishing. Whew. Made it to the park, guys. Just gonna make my way down to the creek now. So I don't know how that intro is really gonna turn out. Not really used to filming when I'm driving. You know, I do just have like a regular GoPro. Nothing special. Hopefully that intro wasn't too weird. Hopefully gonna catch these trout today. Well guys, we made it to the creek. It's looking a little high. Don't know if that would be a bad thing. Did rain 2 inches, you know, last week. And tomorrow it's gonna rain about 3 inches. So I wanted to definitely get out here and do a little fishing. Like I said, I got out of work at 3. It takes me about 45 minutes to get my life together after I get out of work. Only got about an hour and a half to fish before it's too dark. Let's see these super worms. These were a little expensive today. I think everybody's starting to buy them. Anyway, there you go. Those nasty little things. They try to like grab you. I'm gonna get a nice juicy one. I think this one that I initially chose will be the guy. Sorry, but it's time for you to meet your fate. Man, this little thing is grabbing me. So my buddy was telling me that these things actually turn into flies. Ouch, he's freaking biting me. But when you stick them, man, they go nuts. There we go, guys. Maybe I should have hooked it up a little more Texas rig traditionally. But just have a little, I think size 6 Aberdeen hook on there. Very tiny little split shot. Let's see if we can catch one here, guys. That was a terrible cast. These wax worms are so weird. I feel like as soon as they hit the water, they're dead. Maybe they drowned easily. Well, I'm gonna go right into that brush. Really like to get one of these trout guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a good one, guys. That's a trout. What is it, January 4th? Down here at the Wissahickon Creek. Just gave it that little twitch. There we go. There we freaking go. Dang, guys. There we go. Wissahickon Creek 2020. February 4th. I don't know, what did I say, January? It's actually like February 4th. There we go. Beautiful little stocked brown. That was second cast, guys. Now what do I want with you? Do I want you to be my dinner? I'm not going to be using the best handling since I'm taking this guy for dinner. There we go, guys. We got some trout. There we freaking go. Man, he got husky too. It's a beautiful fish, guys. Beautiful trout in Wissahickon Creek. You know what, guys? I'm not really in the mood for fish today. I know it was some kind of bad handling, but I think we can get this guy back. Oh, there he goes. That fish is definitely gonna make it. There we go, guys. Down here at the Wissahickon Creek. A lot of people say they don't hold over. There you go. Second cast, I got one. See how many more we can catch. Dude, I'm so hype. I knew there were trout in this spot still. A lot of people say it can't be done. You know, that these trout won't hold over in these, shallow waters, and, there's just not enough oxygen, but that's wrong. That is so wrong. This is the third year in a row that I've caught trout from the Wissahickon Creek in the middle of winter. So we can get another. So that trout hit when I gave it a little twitch. So I'm going to try to replicate that first cast and do everything I did once again. Trout are super finicky fish, guys. It's not too unlikely that, you can only catch one in one spot. This is a pretty big pool. I caught and released a ton of trout here in the spring. So I'm thinking that there's still definitely got to be some that are hanging around. What I did to get the first one to bite was cast one into the current, slowly drifted down there. As soon as it got to the bottom, I gave it a couple twitches, let it rest for like a second, gave it 2 more twitches, and he snapped it right up. I got a snag. Oh man. Don't want to break off my leader, guys. It's actually the only leader I have, so I'm gonna break anything off. Hopefully I just break off my hook. Come on. Oh, I think we actually got it out. Son of a bee. We did. We got it out. You guys definitely want to make sure you're using a fluorocarbon leader, especially this time of year. These trout have been here for a while. They've seen all the fishermen from the spring, all the fishermen from the summer. If you're going to come out here, you have to use the right tactics. You can't just be throwing like husky ass like monofilament, This won't do the job. Look at this guy. He's a weird looking waxworm. It's all pale. Yeah, let me see if I can get one more down in that hole before we go travel to the other spot. Alright guys, it's going to be my last cast at this spot. Like I said, we only have like about an hour to fish. Now we probably only have about 45 minutes to fish before it's too dark for the GoPro and too dark for me. So I beat down this spot pretty good. I fished the current, I fished the deep pool, fished right beyond the deep pool. I fished pretty much this entire spot. I tried multiple things, tried to replicate my first cast or second cast, whatever it was, when I actually caught the trout. No luck. So I do still believe there are fish in this spot, like this entire thing. It's a real big area, it's a great pool. A pool like this could hold hundreds of trout in a natural trout stream, so there's no reason why there still probably aren't some stockers here. I caught and released quite a few in the spring, and I'm sure there's probably quite a few down there still. Anyway, let's move on. So a lot of people will say, and a lot of people will tell you that, the Wissahickon Creek cannot support trout life year-round. That is completely false. Third year in a row, I've caught trout out of the Wissahickon Creek way after the stock. These fish would be completely capable of reproducing in this creek. Anyway, we're about to make it down to the next spot. I know there'll also be some trout in this spot. Whether they're going to bite or not, that is the question that remains to be answered. So let's head down there, let's do a little fishing, let's see if we can catch some more guys. Alright guys, we made it down to the next spot. On my way down here, I ran into a lady with her dog. She was very nice, but her one dog was all wet, and she said, be careful when you pet him, because he was in the water. So I'm hoping this is not where he was. This is where we're going to spend the remaining daylight that we have left today. Let's see if we can catch one more of these trout, guys. At least one. Just look at the size of that super worm. If you use regular mealworms or waxworms, go to a pet store. Look for super worms. They feed them to reptiles, frogs, I'm sure, whatever. Anyway, pet stores are the place to go if you want to get those big, juicy super worms. That's what we're catching those trout on. Superworm buffet. Got 3 of those guys on there. Whoa, almost took a little spill in the water myself. See if we can get a trout, guys. See if we can get number 2 for the day. Second spot was bust. Just gonna make my way back to the first spot where I did catch that one. Gonna play around there for a little bit. Hopefully we can catch another one. Might try using more than one super worm, you know, juice it up a little bit, give them a little bit of a buffet. See if we can catch one more, guys. Alrighty, we're back here. See if we can do it once again. See if we can get one more trout. Whoa, guys, I just saw a trout jump. Just saw one jump over here. Wish he would come out. He did. Oh no, he broke me off. Oh my gosh, guys. That was a big trout. That would have been number 2. I can't believe I lost him. Well, guys, unfortunately, I did hook into that last fish, and he broke me off, which is a total shame. I guess with all those snags that I was getting and pulling him off, I should have retied. When I was walking down here, I actually felt a fray in my line, and I was like, maybe I should retie. And I was like, oh, well, I got all those snags out, so I didn't. Anyway, I lost him. I'm going to try to fish here for a little bit longer. I doubt I'm going to get anything, especially after that. Anyway, if you guys are watching this video right now, scroll down below, smash that like button. Helps me out and the fish like it as well. Eastern PA fishing here, you know what it is by now. Till next time, keep on fishing, guys. I can't believe I lost that fish, guys. That was so dumb. It was all my fault. I'm an idiot. Should have had him. Oh man, he'll never bite again.